Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your bro, Grim Reaper, back with another video for you. Since the last video, I've taken a couple losses and I've had to tweak my strategy a little bit, so I'm back with some more information for you guys. And today's video, I'm going to go over what went wrong in the losses that I took, how I analyzed the replay and overcame it to build myself or tweak my original strategy. The first loss I took actually was against somebody that I had already won in the training portion of the tournament, and then he came back to beat me on the main stage. This guy had a 90% win rate though, and he's a really good player. I've trained with him before, so I wasn't too discouraged about the loss there. And then actually I won against this guy, but he was ranked 16 and I just ran him over, so I'm not gonna even bother showing you guys this video. That's the only thing that kind of is, you know, dookie about these leagues is, you know, at 16 you're gonna have to face rank 18, and I literally just mowed the guy over. So I will show you this win up here. And this was after I had adjusted and tweaked my strategy a little bit. And this was the second guy to have done it to me. And this was the match why I changed it. And then I implemented it into this match here against this guy, which he wasn't that great. So I'm waiting until I get some more wins, and then I'll post some more videos for you guys to see how I'm making out. But let me show you guys the loss and the reason why I lost. And essentially what it has to do with is I couldn't get my scouts into the center because the enemy posted his whole entire army in the center, and so I guess I neglected to see that there was a huge plateau here. So if you're not putting your units up here, and the enemy he can create a formation here. Not only that, but he has the advantage because he's up in the air and you're down below. So he's got the visibility, and he's got the he's got the advantage when it comes to firing as well. I believe it's a little bit better accuracy firing down than up. I could be wrong about that. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments section. But as always, first I start out, throw the infantry down as quick as I can, get them into the center, and this guy, as you can see, he's really on point. He's already there. Then hit that gold gold construction boost, advanced construction boost. Get your stuff down as quick as you can. So yeah, he's pretty on top of it. He gets the bulk of the crates, and I just got flustered this match. I mean, when he was right here initially, and when I attacked him, I saw that he was up here. I was like, shoot, now my strategy is not going to work because he's got the advantage. So what I tried to do was, because my initial attack left him with not enough CP to rush my base, we both had to build our forces back up, and he was still sitting up here, and I knew he was going to be there. So I tried to flank him around this way. And unfortunately, what I didn't realize was that I had AI coming this way, so I was in AI's lane when I tried to flank him. So I was fighting the AI and I was fighting his army in the center. And I was already at a disadvantage with the CP because he's got more CP than me. He's got 120 to my 102 because I think he's ahead of me one in the headquarters here. He must be at 4 already. Yeah, he's at 4 already. But yeah, he just puts his army into the center. I can't get as you can see, I can't get any kind of scouts in there, and he always had the advantage being up high. So let me fast forward here. I'll show you guys what transpired, and then after this video is done, I will show you how I overcame and adjusted my strategy. Because now I will go to HQ5, just because I realized that after 10 minutes, it's going to take them a minute to build that space station or nuclear. So I do have a little bit of time, and I do have enough time to get HQ5 full and then rush. And I noticed that, you know, only after I took a couple losses. But I'll fast forward here and show you guys what happened. I was just doomed for a loss from the strategy the opponent had. Okay, so at this point I have 100 CP and he's got 100 CP. We're about equal. Then he starts to gain more CP right there. And I'm gonna go HQ5. Just because I know that he's sitting up here now, so I'm like panicked, and it screwed my whole strategy up. Because like I said, I had already taken one other loss like this, and so I knew that I was in trouble here. But I figured maybe if I go to HQ5 and rush him, I'll have enough CP in order to stop him. But I mean, even with my HQ at 5, you know, at 126 CP, that's his at 4, at HQ 4. So that's something I need to improve on, because it's killing me. So I move my forces out. He's got the advantage. And I'm able to actually fend him off with this initial battle here. I'm able to fend him off. But you could tell I was panicked. I mean, look at this sloppy troop control. That's why you gotta stay cool, calm, and collective when you're battling. But I did a big damage. I did a lot of damage to him, and I think he was kind of scared, so he decided to hold off on attacking my base, because he didn't have enough CP, and he was probably right. But now I'm upset because I'm panicked and I don't know what to do. So now I'm thinking space station, when actually I don't think he even built space. No, he didn't. So, you know, the panic sets in and you do all types of stuff that you wouldn't if you weren't panicking. And so I move my troops over here, thinking he might space me. And then he decides to play around with his Solaris and bring it up here, which was kind of stupid, but he still won anyway, so it is what it is. And he gets 3 of my, well, he gets 2 and almost another one of my Jaguars with that one Solaris shot. But yeah, then he, you know, he backs up. And I still know that his troops are in the center, so I'm like, you know what, let me just fill up first. I'll come back to base, I'll fill up, I'll move my units around because he might have space. And I'll just continue to fill my units. Then I moved them over here, and I figured I'd flank them like I told you guys earlier. That was my plan. However, I did not anticipate the AI coming down and meeting me and getting attacked from his army at the same time. Here, and I'll show you. He's got 137. I only have 86. So he's just continuing to build up his lead on me. I try to flank him, but see, he scouted me with that plane, so he knew, and he started immediately putting his troops into position. And now I have to fight his troops and AIs. And what transpires here is he just destroys me, and I know at that point it's over because he's got so much CP. that he's just gonna come to my base. So he wipes me out, and I hoist the white
flag. The battle is lost.
Yep. So I got to thinking, analyzing, watching my replays. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna tweak my strategy a little bit, and so then I came back and I think this guy was pretty high. Yeah, he was 74%, and he was also 78% overall and 72% in tournaments. So this was a really strong opponent. But I feel like that if I had put my troops up into the center, I would have done way better against him. This is the tweaked one. Tweak strategy, and the way I tweaked it was, like I said, now I'll go HQ5 before I rush, and I make sure that when I'm developing my troops, I put them in the center, so that way he can't get the upper hand on me. Let me lift the fog of war. As always, make your infantry, send them up the middle, and hit that gold construction boost. Get your supply centers down. I always put supply centers in the front of my base because I've gone ahead and upgraded the heck out of the armor. So that way I can use them as barricades. Listen, I'd rather lose my supply centers than my ability to create vehicles. So I will always put my supply centers right in up as a barricade, and that's always been my strategy. It seemed to work well for me. So here he is. He's got the same idea, but I beat him to it here. And this is why you need working infantry. He gets this one on me. But then I go ahead and I take this one, and this is why it's important to have working infantry. Okay, so my upgrades just yielded me an extra resource container there. Then I'm going to go ahead and fast forward for you guys a little bit. Alright, so learning from my mistakes, I decide to just get rid of the Avia factory and just build another, vehicle factory. This way, it's just there in case I need it. And so this time, like I said, we're going to use the tweaked strategy, and we're going to move all our troops right in the center here. I just wanted to have a little bit of an army, before I went ahead and sent them in the middle in case he already had things in the middle. But I immediately, you could see I sent the scouts up to make sure that he's not getting into the center, and then I build the units up, a few units up here, and I send them into the middle immediately. And then from here I do what the other guy was doing, and I start creating formation in the center here, so that way the enemy can't pass and I'm on the plateau. Now, watching back in the replay, I should have moved my troops up here into formation instead of back here. But see, you learn something new every time you watch a replay. Okay. Go ahead and fast forward, and yeah, I'm just going to send my troops. And start putting them in formation. Now, my formations are not straight lines like a lot of other people's. I like putting it in kind of like a V shape or a U shape. And then what I'll do is I stick them one cell apart. So this way the AoE doesn't, you know, carry over to my other units. Like, if the Zeus's are hitting here, I want the AoE to go into the empty space. I don't want it hitting my units. So this maximizes their strike capability while also maintaining a distance where they're not going to get pummeled by AoE damage. Especially with the iridium rounds of the Zeus's, they're extremely dangerous. So I always set my Jaguars, you know, a little distance apart from each other. And I'll just continue to build my army up now. I'm just going to do the same thing, build Jaguars, Porcupines, and my heroes. This time I'm going to get to full CP. He just charged me with his Cerebus, I guess to see what I had up here. And now he's panicking. He's the one panicking now, because he doesn't know what to do. And he's sending units, thinking about what he's going to do. And so this is a good strategy, a good tweak to the strategy, and I'm going to implement this, and hopefully I can get some more wins and then come back and make some more videos for you guys. My premium is almost up, so I don't know how many more videos I'm going to be able to make for you guys, but I'm definitely going to get some more battles in today, and hopefully I can make a couple more videos by tomorrow, and then post one video per day for you. Alright, so I'm at 126 CP, and I'm just waiting for these units to come right up over this hill, and then I'm going to go ahead and attack him. So let's see how this works out. And just so you guys know, when I do attack, I always leave my Bison and my Salamander in the back at first. When I approach his army, I want to see where the bulk of his troops are, so that way I can use Bison's active electricity ball and I can maximize the damage. And then if I bring the Bison out secondary too, I can draw some of the enemy fire to here first, then draw it to my Bison while the Jaguar make quick work of them. I'll show you exactly how I did that here. So I just inched up. Vehicle attack boost. Then I bring my Bison down here. And I send it towards the local troops. And then I draw my Bison downwards in order to I bring my Bison downwards in order to draw the enemy fire to my Bison while my Jaguars are making quick work of his Zeus's. And then as you can see, I also sacrificed my Salamander. I accidentally did this though. Usually I keep him behind here. But I fumbled with the controls a little bit. I'm using my PC, guys, so I'm on a mouse, and it's a little bit different. And in the heat of the battle, I accidentally clicked the wrong button. But it didn't matter because I have 67 CP, and he's got 16 CP. And at this point, as soon as I come over the hump, he sees what I have, and he's like, oh, it's over, and he quits. Right here. Nope, right here. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, that's how I tweaked my strategy, and I go ahead and just build my Bison right away. I was gonna start building Jaguars too, but there's no point because I already had him beat. and that was a victory.
Victory.
So thanks so much for watching, guys, and happy hunting out there on the battlefield. Drop some comments, some feedback, and please, again, like and subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.